Class, we're gonna discuss about tables, but before discussing about the tables in SAP, let's understand uh, where the data gets stored. Okay, so let's start with the SAP. So first of all, the SAP stands for Systems, Applications, and Products in Data Processing. So we have three types of layers in SAP. So in SAP R3 architecture, it has presentation layer, it has application layer, and it has database layer. So mainly whatever data we gonna input, all the data get stored in the database layer. We'll discuss in details about the layers in our upcoming classes. Okay, but as we are gonna discuss about the tables today, so let me just brief you about the layers, data, and servers. Okay, so data. So basically in SAP there are three types of data. One is the configuration data, one is the master data, and the third is the transaction data. Okay, we'll see what all are the configuration data, what all are the master data, what all that are the transaction data. We'll discuss all these data in our upcoming classes. After that we have servers. So basically there are three types of servers in SAP. They are development server, quality server, and production server. We'll be discussing layers, data, and servers in details in our upcoming classes, but today we are only uh, briefing about what is layer, what is data, what is servers. So mainly there are three types of layers in SAP, there are three types of data in SAP, and there are three types of servers in SAP. Okay, so development server, quality server, and production server. Okay, so let's see. So whatever data gets uh, input in these in the SAP, that gets stored in tables. So we'll see what all are the different tables in which that these data gets stored. Okay, so let's move on to the tables screen. Okay, so here you can see these are the tables in which whatever transactions, or let's suppose whatever inputs we input in SAP, that gets stored in these tables. So first of all we have the enterprise structure, right? So you can see these are the tables. So it stores the client's information, company codes information, take document types. So basically whatever we are going to do perform under the enterprise structure, this gets stored in these tables. Next we have the general ledger, GL, account related tables. So it stores the GL information. So you can see the data in SKA1, SKB1. So these are the tables wherein this data gets stored. Then we have the customer or business matter related tables. So these are the tables in which the data gets stored. KNA1, KNAS, KNB1. Okay, I will show you in SAP how you can see the data with the help of these tables. Then we have vendor table, LFA1, LFB1. So here we can see the vendor information with the help of these tables. Whatever accounting entries are posted in SAP, that's get stored in these tables. So with the help of these tables you can see the entries is like BKPF or PSEC, BSID, BSIK, right? So with the help of these tables you can see the accounting documents. Next we have the house bank related tables in SAP. So with the help of these tables you can see the house bank related information in these tables. Next we have the payment related tables. So with the help of these tables you can see the payments. Okay, then we have the tolerance group. With the help of these tables, you can see the tolerances for the customers or tolerance related to the GLs. Okay, so different tolerances can be viewed with the help of these tables. So basically, with the help of these tables, whatever entries we do, whatever you know master data we create, so everything gets stored in a particular table. So in this PDF table screen, I've just showed you what all are the different types of tables. So in our upcoming classes we will be discussing in details about these tables. So next we have interest in SAP FICO processes. Then we have the taxes tables. Okay, so next we have the currency related tables. Next, we have the document headers tables. Then we have the variants. Okay. Now for the controlling. So controlling, we have these tables: CSKA, CSKB. Okay, cost elements. We have cost centers. Okay. Then we have the controlling area, product costing, sales order, profit center. So when we are going to learn about SAP FICO, then we will see whatever master data we create. Let's suppose we're creating a profit center or a cost center, okay, or whatever transactions we perform. So that gets stored in a particular table. So with the help of these tables, you can see all those transactions. Okay. So next move on to the orders, cost and cost accounting tables. So these are the tables. Next we have the number range table. So with the help of these number range tables, you can see the number ranges uh, uh, in SAP. Then we have text print or spore SAP documentation. So with the help of these tables, you can see smartphone administrations, SAP script, text file header, print requests, documentation headers and all. Next, we have the ABAP and SAP data dictionary table. Okay, so this is basically for the functions, modules, and the transactions codes, parameters for transactions, physical paths, files, and etc. Now, whenever we run automatic payment run with the T code F110, so this can be that entries can be seen with the help of these tables: REGUH, REGUP, Regas, Regatta. So these entries can be seen excuse me, with the help of these tables. Okay, whenever we perform any dunning activities, so that can be seen with the help of uh, these tables. Okay, so these are the tables wherein whatever transactions we perform in SAP gets stored in different tables. Okay. Apart from this, we also have a table called ACDOCA in SAP S4HANA. Okay. So ACDOCA is not available in ECC, but that is only available uh, in S4HANA. Okay. We'll discuss about the ACDOCA as well when I will show you the SAP screen. Okay. Next we have a few more tables. Let me just show you those tables. So these are the different tables. Uh, so these tables were already mentioned in our previous screen, but still I want to just show you the transactions code and the tables. So whenever we execute any transaction under this T code, so T code, when I say, so T stands for transaction and code C stands for code. So whenever I say T code, it says it represents transaction code. So whatever we perform here, it would reflect under this table T001. So these are the transaction code and these are the tables. Okay, so you can see the transaction code for defined company. You can see uh, define company code, transaction code, business area transaction code, and against that whatever transactions we perform, these are the different tables wherein the data gets stored. Okay, so let's move on to the next screen. So again we have these many tables in SAP. So we have uh, so so to see all these tables we have uh, T code for executing these tables, which is SE16N. I will show you how you can go to log into SAP and how you can execute this T code, and under this T code how you can see these tables. Okay, so for customer master you can see these are the different tables. For business partner you can see these are the different tables: BU2000, 3001. Okay, for billing it has VPRK, VVRP. For output it has NAST. Material master it has MARA, MVKE. Then for sales order it has VBAK. Okay, for pricing, for delivery. So these are the basically the different tables in every module in SAP. There are different tables, but I'm talking particularly about the SAP FICO. Okay, and these are few tables in MM and SD as well. Okay, so let's move to the SAP screen and let's see how you can see these tables in SAP. Okay, so those who are new and have never seen the SAP screen, let me just take you through the SAP screen. How does it look like? Okay, so let's move on to the SAP. So this is basically the SAP screen. This is the SAP easy access screen. So basically this is a screen wherein the end user works. Okay, and let me just show you the SPRO screen. So this is the screen wherein basically the consultants work. So I would tell you what is the difference between SAP end user and SAP consultant in our upcoming classes. But as we are discussing the tables, so let's go back to the table. Okay, so here in this the command box we will be entering the T code, the transaction code, and we can perform our activities. Okay, so as we are discussing about the tables, so for that we just go to the T code, which is SE16N, and we'll execute it. Once we execute, so it's asking for the table. So if you want to see any table, let's suppose if I want to see a table called KNA1. Okay, it says customer master. So let's just input one table. Okay, and simply hit enter. Not need to pass any input here and simply execute. So here you need to execute, and let's see what it does it say. So when we execute, so you can see it's giving us the information of all the customers. Okay, it says general data in customer master. So these are the in this table we can see all the customer related information. Okay, in the same way if we execute any other table, let's execute any other table. Let's suppose if we execute this business partner table. Okay, BUT triple zero. So let's go to BUT triple zero. Okay, so here when we execute the BU2 triple zero, it gives the information about whatever business partners we have created in SAP. Okay, so these are informations you can see. So it says the last name, it says the first name, it says the created by, when it was created, what was the time, who has changed it. Okay, so it gives all the information. Okay, it gives all the information. Okay, so whatever activities we perform, that all gets stored in this table. So this SAP screen which I'm showing you is an SAP S4 HANA screen. It's not an ECC version. It's S4 HANA screen. So you can see it says S4 HANA 2022. So it's the 2022 S4 HANA version. Okay. In the same way, we can execute other tables. So as I have showed you, whatever tables I have showed you in the screen, you can execute all the tables. Okay, so let's suppose we execute this table. uh, okay, let's go to this table, which is let's execute any of these tables. Okay, so it says company codes. So when we execute the table, which is T001, it gives us all the information related to the companies which are created in this environment and this table. So you can see these many tables are created. Okay, these are the company codes. These are the company code name, company, it has the city information, right? It has the country code, it has the currency, language, it has the chart of accounts. Okay, so it contains basically all the informations. And from where does it collect this information? Okay, so as I have executed this table T001, it's giving me the information of company codes. So it has all the information of the company codes in these tables. So there are different tables. We have already discussed so many tables, right? We have already discussed these tables, right? So if you have SAP, you can simply execute any of these tables in SAP, and you would get the information. And that information is just because that was created somewhere, right? So I would show you how that information is reflecting in the table. Okay, is this table contains all the information of whatever activities you have done in SAP. Okay, so if you talk about this company code, okay, so these informations are reflecting because somebody has created a company code. Okay, somebody has created a company code. Let's suppose they have created 0001. Okay, and then this, right? So that's the reason why it is reflecting under these tables. Okay, so let's go to the T code, which is let's go to the T code. Let's suppose we were viewing this company. Okay, so let's go to OX15 or OX02. Okay, so in this command box we will simply enter the T code. Let's suppose OX15 and hit execute. Okay, so from here it collects all those information. So when we go to new entries, okay, and whenever we will create the company and the company name, right, and the company street, PO box number, postal code, city, country, language, currency. So whatever information we input on this screen, it would reflect that in a particular table. Okay, so here you can see it has company, then the company name, then the city, currency. Okay, so these have these many options, which reflects in this table. So whatever activities we're going to perform in this screen, that would reflect under this table. So in the same way, whatever transaction which going to perform in any of the T codes in SAP, that code gets stored in a particular table, and we can see all the information under this uh, under this tables. Okay, so that was all about the tables. Now let me just show you the AC Docker in this S4 HANA screen, because AC Docker is only available in uh, S4 HANA and it's not available in ECC. So it says universal journal line item. Okay, we'll simply pass it blank. We're not gonna input anything here, and let's see what all information does it gives. Okay, so when we are importing AC Docker, it gives us all the information. You can see it has gives the information about the company code, document. It had different tables. Okay, all the tables information are available in the AC Docker, in the AC Docker table. So you can say it's a table of all the tables. So whatever informations are there, so it would reflect under this one particular table, which is AC Docker, because it's a universal journal entry, table. Okay, so you can see there are a lot many informations available. It's at profit center, cost center, so it has all the informations. Okay, and it has a number of line items as well. Okay, so here if I drag down, so we can see there are there are huge number of data available in the AC Docker. Okay, and this AC Docker is only available in um, as for HANA, and it's not available in ECC. Okay, so this is how you see the tables. So you can simply execute whatever tables I have just shown in the previous screens. You can simply execute those tables in the table box, and you can simply execute and you would be able to see all the relevant information uh, available in that particular table. Okay, so let's just move on to let's see few more tables. So let's see the table which is Mara, which is material master. Okay, so let's just go to. So you can access any of the tables which is available in this screen. Let's suppose which is available in this screen, and which is whatever is available in this screen. If you have SAP with you, okay. So whatever tables are available in this slides, right? Apart from AC Docker, you would be able to access all the T codes in the ECC, right? ECC version. So simply try these tables. If you have, SAP system available with you, if you have SAP server, you can try these tables and you can execute, and you will be able to see the relevant information as per your requirement. Okay, so let me show you one more feature. So we have executed the table which is SE16N. Okay, there is one more table which is SE16. Okay, here if we execute, let's suppose. Okay, so here also you would be able to see these many informations. Okay, in SE16 as well, but mostly the SE16 table is used by the technical consultants, and SE16N is used by the functional consultants. Okay, so you can see these are the functional names, right? If you want to change it, you can simply go to settings, you just go to user parameter, and you just change it to field name. It would change the name format, so it would reflect in the technical format, right? So this is how you can change the settings from functional to the technical. Okay, so let's suppose at times you are, when you access SAP, you would see that it's reflecting the technical name, it's not reflecting the functional names. So in order to change that, you simply go to systems and user, under user parameters you change the field name, and it would reflect you the functional name. Okay, so let's just go to systems, settings, then user parameters, then field label, and simply click on execute. Now you can see, you would be able to see the functional name. Okay, so this is how you can change the functional to technical name, and from technical to functional name. You can also select the fields which are required from the field selection option. So you can see we are only able to see the business partner, that partner category, then these many options, right? Because these options are selected from these fields. Okay, if I select few more options from these boxes, if I take, let's suppose if I take this one, or if I take this one, or if I take this one, so whatever, if I select from these options and if I simply click on execute, it would reflect those options available in this particular screen. And same goes for any other screens as well. So whatever screens you want, you can simply click on the field selection and you will be able to access those screens as well, right? So that was all about the tables in SAP. So you can simply execute those tables. So in today's session we have discussed about different types of tables that are used in uh, SAP, in ECC and S for HANA. Okay, next, we have discussed about the T code wherein you can execute these tables. So we have SA16N and SA16. So these are the two tables wherein you can execute these. These are the two T codes wherein you execute these tables. One is for the functional and one is for the technical. Technical, as in the above consultants basically use those tables. All right. Now we have also seen how we can change the from functional to technical. So here in this screen also you can see the field name. So the field name which is reflecting here, these are the functional names, and the names which are reflecting here, it says these are the technical names. So you can see the field name which is company code, and the technical name is R bookers. Okay, then next we have the fiscal year. Though then the fiscal year's technical name is Gajar. Okay, then we have the posting item. The posting item is Docklin. Okay, so this is how this is basically the technical names. So these technical names are basically used by the ABAPers, the technical consultants, to do the coding. Okay, so I would discuss that in our upcoming classes, how the technical you know informations can be viewed, right? And how the ABAPer access these technical fields. So just for today's class, for understanding the table, just you can access those tables under this table field, and you can execute to view whatever informations are available under these tables. Okay, so these are the functional name and these are the technical names. So if I just scroll down, so you can see all those technical names available here. Okay, I'll just show you. So So if you just scroll down, if you just keep on coming down, so you can see you can have, it has lot of fields available, and against those fields it has both technical name and it has both the functional name. Okay, it has, you can just keep on scrolling down. If you just keep on scrolling down, you can see there are n number of technical names available, okay, against the functional names. Okay, so this is how you can execute the tables. So one way is to, you can simply enter the table information, table name here, and you can simply pass blank, right? And if you simply execute, it will give you all the informations which are available. Let's suppose if I want to see only a particular table, okay, let's suppose if I want to see the information of one line item, okay, simply one line item want to see. And let's suppose if I want to see the information of a company called AM10, okay. In that case, what I would do, so in that case you can simply go to this company code field, and here you would enter that company code, let's suppose AM10, and simply you will execute from here. Okay, now when you will execute, okay, so let me just, okay, it's not the company name, sorry, it's under the company code. Okay, so if I enter the AM10 under the company code and if I execute, it would only give me the information of a particular line item, which is the company code. Let's suppose AM10 private limited. Okay, so it's only giving me the information of a one line item, which is this. It's not giving me the information of all the company codes which are there under this table, right? Now, if I want to see the information of what all company codes are available under this particular table, so in order to see how many company codes are available under this, under this particular table, so you don't have to pass anything. So these fields are only required whenever you want to see a particular information. Then only you just pass information and execute. Otherwise, you can simply pass it blank and enter the table name here and simply execute. So once you will execute, you can see you would get all the information, all the company code, whatever information is there, you will be able to see everything in this table. So you can simply scroll down and you can see whatever data are maintained under this table, and you can see all the information here. Okay, so this is how you can access the tables. So if you have the SAP server with you, you can try executing these tables, and you can see all the information with the help of these tables. So thank you for watching. If you like this video, you can simply share it and subscribe my channel. So thank you for watching. Thank you.